Now, it's estimated that about 80% of leads do not convert into sales, and 91% of marketing professionals say that generating leads is the #1 priority for their business. But how do we generate leads to turn into sales? Now, in this video, we will show you why most leads are absolute garbage, trash, how the top companies across multiple industries generate the highest quality leads, and how any business can implement 3 simple strategies today to generate better leads right now. And make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video because I'm gonna show you how you can automate the entire process for your business. So first, why is lead quality trash for most businesses? Well, let's take this simple example. When a farmer goes to plant his crops, he must know if the soil is fertile. If the farmer simply planted without knowing this, they run the risk of having a very low yield, or worse, having no harvest at all. And it doesn't matter how good the farmer is. This is important to know. You can't plant seeds in infertile soil. So to improve lead quality, we set up systems to pre-qualify the leads or prepare the soil, you get it? Next, we only spend time with the most qualified leads so we don't waste our times with leads like this guy. So does this seem like it can solve your problems?
Yes.
Would this product completely change your life?
Yes, yes.
Are you ready to buy today?
Nah, I'm not quite ready. Not quite ready.
Now, I know we've all been there, right? It's not about more leads, it's about more qualified leads. 20 qualified leads beats 100 okay leads any day of the week. And later in this video, I'm gonna give you 3 strategies to ensure your business is farming on fertile soil and not wasting your time with leads like that. But first, before we get to that, let's talk about how the top companies are generating high quality leads. When we think about the top companies in the world, we think about brands like what? Amazon, Apple, or Nike, you know, the big boys, the big players. But you might be asking yourself how you can utilize the strategy of these top companies to generate better leads for your business. Now, while you may not have the massive ad budgets of these companies, you can follow simple principles that businesses of all sizes can use. See, the top companies understand a concept called lead nurturing. So let's say a random stranger approaches you right now and asks you to marry them. Unless you're just extremely desperate for love, you would probably say no. If you don't, you run the risk of maybe making one of the biggest mistakes of your life. To enter into a marriage, you would need time to nurture the relationship and learn more about them to see if you're compatible. Later, I'll talk about how you can accelerate this process for your business, but you're on your own for your dating life. I can't help you with that. So, according to the Content Marketing Institute, around 80% of B2B businesses utilize content marketing for lead generation, making it the 2nd most used channel after email. This means that top brands leverage content marketing to generate high quality leads. So if you're not investing in content, hold on, let me stop the video right now. Seriously, you need to be creating content. If a page about popping pimples can do it, so can you. But this is a fire channel though, I'm not gonna lie. Content marketing allows people to learn more about you and your business and decide if you're a good fit for them. This saves so much time because people will see your expertise and your company's personality and nurture themselves into customers for you. We've had customers who've watched months of videos, and I mean months, maybe even years of videos before ever reaching out to us. But I'll tell you this, that customer converts nearly 100% of the time because they've already been nurtured by our content. So now that we understand the basics, this brings us to the 3 practical tips that you can implement today to increase the quality of your leads. Number 1, create a content marketing plan. Now, after what we just talked about, I think this should be obvious. Many businesses believe that content marketing is a waste of time because it doesn't yield a strong ROI. Business people love to say that shit. However, any business that doesn't traditionally use social media can benefit from content marketing because of the familiarity bias. Now, according to behavioral scientists, the familiarity bias is defined as a phenomenon in which people tend to prefer familiar options over unfamiliar options, even if the unfamiliar option may be better. For example, one of my favorite YouTube channels is SB Mowing. He cuts people's grass for free on his channel. But don't get it twisted. I'm sure this brings in a bunch of customers and a lot of brand deals and partnerships. He's established himself as one of the biggest landscaping businesses because he's the most familiar option in the market he serves. Now, there may be bigger landscaping businesses, but people will most likely call him because he's the most familiar. By adopting a content marketing strategy, you can exploit the familiarity bias and customers will pick you even if your competitors are better. So a simple strategy to get started with this is to create content around the 5 basic areas of content. 1, motivational content. Content meant to motivate your audience. 2, Educational content. Content meant to teach your audience something about your industry or service. Entertainment content. Content meant to provide pure entertainment like comedy or thought-provoking material. 4, promotional content. Content meant to advertise or promote your business. Instructional content. Content that gives your audience step-by-step instructions on how to do something. And don't overdo it with the promotional content. Now, this is gonna give you a strong foundation to start creating content for your business today. So get out there and start creating. Tip number 2, lead disqualification. Now, when you go to a restaurant and pick up the menu, how do you find something you like? Instead of trying everything on the menu, you will quickly eliminate options that don't serve your preferences. For example, if you're a vegan, you can rule out options that contain meat or dairy. If you don't like seafood, you could rule those out as well. What you're left with are only the most desirable options for you to decide from. Now, this is how we must approach our business. By creating customer personas and targeting criteria, we can utilize the information within our forms, survey, and intake process to quickly disqualify leads that will be a waste of time. Many sales organizations deploy appointment setters to conduct discovery calls that quickly establish if a lead is a good fit. If the setter identifies the lead meets certain criteria, only then are they booked for an appointment with the closer. This ensures that the closer only spends the most time with qualified leads. By disqualifying leads, you avoid vanity metrics like we generated 1,000 leads and focus on money in the bank from higher quality prospects. Spend more time with qualified leads and you'll grow your business a lot faster. Tip 3, automation and AI. Now imagine you have to build a house, but you can only lay 100 bricks a day. But the house you're building requires you to lay 10,000 bricks. You will be limited by how much time you can work in the day. However, if you had a robot that could lay the bricks for you, you could finish in a fraction of the time. The robot works when you're tired, when you're sleepy, or even if you're just under emotional stress, you just don't feel like doing this shit today. Automation and AI for your business is the same way. Now, according to salesmate.com, lead generation is becoming more successful with the support of automation tools. As per reports, marketers are driving 451% more leads with automation. Simply put, don't work harder, work smarter. Now, the good news is most email providers like MailChimp or ConvertKit offer basic automation and lead nurturing capabilities. And some even offer autoresponders using AI, so hop on that. And before you go, I've got another quick bonus tip for you, and it's what you actually need to bring more sales into your business. Now, you're watching this, the truth is, you might not even need more leads. Most businesses, excluding maybe e-commerce stores, typically don't need more leads. They need more appointments. One of the main reasons 80% of leads don't turn into sales is that when the leads come in, nobody ever follows up with them. Shit is crazy. This is why AI and automation are so important. Automation can help nurture leads and even book appointments for you, so you get a calendar full of piping hot, qualified leads. This is how we improve lead quality and waste less time on leads that aren't ready to buy. Now, of course, this process can be difficult to set up, but if you want help to put this entire process on autopilot, I urge you to click the link in the description, take a free marketing audit survey, and set up a free consultation with one of our representatives. We will show you exactly how we can implement these strategies in your business today. Now, let's be real. Getting higher quality leads is important, but now that you know how to get higher quality leads, you need to learn how to get leads in the first place. So watch this video where I explain exactly how you can create an unlimited flow of customers.